And we're live. Episode
shit.
34. Up in the house.
Shit. That's the
Are
name
you
of the
sure?
new song that came out.
I'm trying to freaking do something with my lighting, but I don't think I like it.
It looks good to me.
That's more better. Is that better?
I got a ring light over here
I
somewhere.
think we're all getting better at lighting in general.
You got ringworm, more like it.
I did in high school.
You had ringworm in high school?
I didn't even wrestle or anything. I don't know how I got ringworm. But
You just
Wait, you
got
get ringworm from wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
the
do?
number,
I thought
That's
you got
the main
staph.
cause.
I thought you got staph infection or whatever.
No, you get ringworm, and I might have got it from PE, but I didn't do shit in PE, so I was just a dirty kid.
You're a dirty man.
I am
No,
still a dirty man. I mean, figuratively and literally.
You shower every day or what?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It depends on what I do during the day. Like if I'm gonna shower tonight before I go to bed.
Same.
But
If I play basketball, shower's guaranteed. If not, I might, I'm not too stinky. Then I'll fall asleep and take a shower the next day, whatever.
Yeah,
I used
shower. I do every morning. No
I
matter
used
what.
to shower twice a day,
Me too.
but then I got married, so it
Nice.
was like I don't have to impress her anymore. So
You should though. It's still your lady.
I
man.
know.
You'd want her to impress you, right? If she started getting all smelly, you'd be like, "Look, okay, you're gonna need to take a
Oh,
shower."
of course.
Yeah, but women need to not be smelly more than men.
Whoa,
That's sexist, dude.
that
It's
was
true.
very anti-liberal of you to say. You
It's
hate
true.
liberal people. You must hate
What?
gay people.
You're
hate
a
gay people,
Democrat? Or you're a Republican?
I would be a Republican for saying
I
that.
got
not a
I got this
Democrat.
guy at work. Well, one of my works. He
One of
he
them.
calls them the Demerats.
Yeah, I've heard that. And then there's
How was Cinco de Mayo, Paul?
Dead
work.
as fuck.
I thought it got busy. You say it got a little busy.
I was hoping it did. It got busy when I first opened because everybody came in at once. It was 15 people came in at once when I first opened, and then it was dead though overall. The whole night was boring.
Yeah, we were both hella late, Tim. You didn't even show up, but he was on, and I jumped on there, and he's like, "People are here, gotta go."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hecka funny.
But overall, it was really slow. It was a Monday night. It was like a regular Monday night at the Fox. It was pretty slow. I didn't make,
So Monday
I didn't make
nights
much
are
money.
what are the busiest nights?
Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
I
What's
was
up?
waiting for one of you guys to do it, but then I was like, I had nothing.
I forgot.
To say. I didn't have a
I knew how
story.
to do it.
I just assume you're gonna always do it. You're really good at it.
Almost entertaining, folks. We got no viewers as of right now, but that's okay because most
Did you
people
put
show
it
up later.
on Facebook?
It is live on Facebook, as far as I know.
YouTube?
It is on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube as well, as far as I know.
Yeah.
There's Pootis.
Pootis in the mizzle frizzle hizzle.
Oh,
He said, "I'm here. Fuck you."
he called us out.
Well, it doesn't show. Oh, now it shows.
He called us out on Tuesday. He's like, "These motherfuckers are late again," and I was like, "We're not,
Yeah.
we're not always going to be on Tuesday because we do still have lives." And sometimes
Next week we'll be on a Thursday, by the way, for all of our 2 listeners, watchers.
Okay. Fucking slackers.
Next
Dude,
week
we're
is
working on it, dude. We're getting
Thursday.
it together. I
Thursday
finally
next week.
built a Facebook page or whatever for us, but I need to teach one of you to run it.
Well, and also you were out of town. You were on a job. You know.
Oh yeah, but what I was getting at was before I made that terrible joke was I wanted to I got that page set up so we can kind of promote the episode coming up to it. You know what I mean? Hey, here's who we're gonna have on. Hey,
It wasn't
here's
a
some
joke.
other
You were actually just pointing out truth. So sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But yeah, absolutely, we don't know what we're doing as far as running Facebook or advertising.
maybe around episode 40 or 50, we can come up with a good strategic way to
And what episode are we on right now?
do that. 34.
34.
So next 10 or 15 episodes we can start brainstorming, and then on the 50th episode, we'll like start doing it, whatever it is. Like,
let's do it.
See, 50, we should do something like maybe that's when we get Beach on, or we have Rourke.
Like we just can get them on whenever we want.
I mean, we could try. That's like, that would be a big like milestone for 50, but if not, we could ask Rourke and Derek to be on together.
How come we haven't had freaking Juan Miguel on yet?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'll ask him. No, we haven't never had my brother on.
Oh, we had. I thought we did. No,
I don't think so. I know he's like one of our main viewers though. Like he watches like almost every episode. I know that.
Who it is? You ain't wrong, 100%. Sir.
I just fake it until I haven't made it yet, so I don't know how.
Oh, live? Yeah, I'm like better at podcasting than I am at life, and I suck at podcasting. So
I just do stuff. I don't know. I don't really concern myself with being good at it. I just do whatever I feel like doing.
I like that. Did you guys? What'd you guys think about that little mini movie that I scored?
That was sick.
That was sick, dude.
That was hella fun, man. That was like so one of the funnest times I ever had. I sent it to Derek, and I was like, "Hey, this is my what do you call it? Audition."
Your audition, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish the quality, like the teacher was like, "Here's like a better quality fucking film to do it over," because the.
Oh yeah, I mean it was for what it was. It was fun, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like the greatest quality, but
I need to call that Derek. I feel bad, like, because he says he wants to like kind of help out, like maybe as like production side, but isn't he filming a movie right now?
Yeah, but he also loves to help out any kind of local talent. That's like his thing.
Yeah, we should
take advantage of that. And he's fucking just cool as fuck.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of him because maybe he could be somebody that would be like, will know a good strategy. So like, say we air Tuesday, Wednesday we post some clips. Thursday, maybe like just something random. Friday, like, hey, next Tuesday we're having this guest. Saturday, maybe like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then like Monday, like tomorrow, this is it. Blah, blah, boom. Share and whatever. I have 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for third place. Wait, what?
I want to have Derek back on because recently I've found more like YouTubers that like review movies, but they've also made films and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if like there's some sort of circle that maybe. So I watched this one guy who reviews like B rated horror movies and like 70s, 80s, 90s, like TNA horror movies, but he writes and directs films as well. And so I was wondering if like there's like some sort of inner circle for stuff like that. And then there's another YouTuber that does he does reviews and tells you like what's coming out on like Hulu or Amazon or Netflix as far as like what's up and coming or what horror movies you should be watching this month. And he's from the 209. I don't know where he's from. It's Pirate. I forget his handle on YouTube, but
I think I've seen that guy before.
And then I was going to ask him about a movie. I think Mida helped out with like the soundtrack. It's called The Ranger, and it was all like Modesto, like punk bands. So I'm assuming that director is from Modesto 209 area. Let me see if I can find that shit. But I mean, obviously, because him and now Rourke, like having professionals in that business, it's just like we can go hours and talk about shit like that because I love movies. And then Paul's going to be the freaking next. Who did I call you that we were
Danny
talking
Elfman.
About? Danny Elfman.
I love Danny Elfman.
Musician and freaking writing the scores of movies. Let's go.
Hey, did you send the link to Robert?
I did. I haven't heard from him yet.
Okay, no worries. I got his pages like loaded up here. Is it Ghost Pirate Entertainment?
Yes. So he's from 209. And then the movie, it's called The Ranger, but it's Park Ranger versus Punks is like the like catchphrase.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get 30,000 views a hit, man. It's pretty good.
Hey, there he is.
All right, we got our guest backstage, episode 34. We got Robert Flores in the house, a fellow podcaster himself. He has a couple different things on social media where he does similar stuff to what we're doing, except for it's more of like a live view kind of vibe. But if everybody could put their hands together for our guest, episode 34, Robert Flores. What's up, man? What's up?
Oh man, just chilling, hanging out.
We got the same house. I usually use the same background as that one.
Yeah,
I know it looks familiar.
They're eating in the background, so I just turned this one on.
Oh, that's perfect. I love that.
That's what's up. What's up, guys? How you guys doing, man?
Doing great. How was your Cinco de Mayo?
Oh man, I drank a few beers and then just passed out.
That's it.
Yeah, we're all old, man.
I partied a little bit on the weekend, made tacos and stuff, but
okay.
Yeah, I think everybody's got their partying done on the weekend because it was dead at work on Monday. It was empty in there.
Which is crazy because I mean, I feel like I wanted to drink fucking beer on Cinco de Mayo and I didn't. You know what I mean? So I feel like most people would have. You know,
it's just like any other holiday that falls during the week. You just do the observant on the weekend before. You just like, I know Cinco de Mayo is on Monday, but Saturday we're gonna have our taco party. You know, we're gonna drink all the Coronas and Pacificos, and then Modelo's. And then Monday.
Hey, I could tip one back on you guys' stream, right?
Yeah.
Let me grab me a Modelo real quick. Hey,
grab a Modelo.
You guys like that though?
No. He's a ghost.
Love that, dude. Dude, is Tecate even a beer still?
Oh, I haven't seen Tecate. Oh.
Yeah, they're like they're high price now. They're the same price as Modelo's.
Damn, because Tecate was like the Bud Light of like the Mexican beers, right?
I think it still is.
It's like not that great, but like it's not that bad either, you know.
I remember going to parties at on Highland and drinking Tecate in the orchards.
Dude, it's like hardly. It's like not even orchards anymore on Highland. Cheers!
No, I know it's all houses. Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's all houses and shit.
Damn.
I'm drinking pineapple juice.
Oh, okay. Paul and I are both drinking water, so.
And freaking sparkling water. I'm a little bitch.
Put some.
I used to love those 3-packs of Modelo tall cans. That was what I lived off of for a while.
Oh, the Tecate, the Modelos.
3-pack tall cans. That's my shit.
Yes.
Remember Mickey's, dude? I love drinking those Mickey's from.
Try to forget about Mickey's.
Yeah, well, no, I would get the tall
special.
Yeah, the Rapona special. Get a case of Mickey's for $12.88 because they were only 99 cents. So you go in there, see Frankie. Hey, me going back, get a case. Go in the back, grab a whole case. Then we do the same thing. We go into the orchards. Usually we would go out Murphy Road, and then you make a first left, which I think it's like Santos. Then you go behind Colony Oak, and the tree, it's like walnut trees. So they were like really low, and it was always hella shaded up in there. And there was one farmer one time he came, and we're like, oh shit. All right, putting the beer, because I don't think maybe I was of age and no one else was, probably usually the case. And he was like, hey, I don't give a shit. You guys are out here. Just don't fucking leave your cans on. Yeah. Don't fucking leave a mess. And he's like, whoa. Fucking just took off on his 4-wheeler. I was like, oh shit. So we always would go there. Me, Debo, Andrew. That was like the spot. Go skate and then go out to the shady spot, we called it. And even it's funny too, because for the longest time, you can't really see it anymore. But if you go out Murphy Road, like north, hang a left on Santos, there's a couple different telephone poles, and on one of them I drew an arrow with some spray paint and like a little like face, you know. And I just tell people go down Santos, so you see the arrow, turn the very next row after the freaking, or like 3 rows. I forget. It was like a couple rows after that. Orchard parties.
Orchard parties.
My daughter don't go to. She's senior this year, and when they go to parties, it's like some rich person's house way out in the cuddies, but it's just like it's not in an orchard. It's in the orchard, but it's like it's at a big old house, you know.
Fucking white people.
Parents are usually there too. It's kind of weird.
Rich white people and Ripon. That's weird.
Well, there used to be that one house on is it Austin Road?
Yeah.
Is it Austin Road?
Yeah.
And it was like right on the corner of Austin Road and West Ripon.
Yeah.
Had like tennis courts back in there. We saw parties over there.
So Robert, none of us have talked to you in 20 years or whatever. What's been going on? What's up with you?
Man, bro, my 20s were off the hook. My 30s were I started slowing down. My 40s, man, I'm boring now. I just sit at home. I go to work and then just come home and sit in front of the screen, one of the screens, the laptop, the Xbox, or the phone. We didn't have all this social media. Remember growing up without social media, we had cameras, 35 millimeters, Polaroid if you had money.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's probably a good thing we didn't have social media when we were coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I probably wouldn't be right here talking to you guys. I'd probably be somewhere in who knows where. Yeah, it would have been not a good.
Yeah. Jackass got famous. We were doing that before Jackass, but we were actually breaking the law for real and being jackasses. So I'm glad
especially you.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I'd probably be in prison right now, but I'd be internet famous if there was cameras. Like
that's what I'm saying. If there was internet back when I was growing up, I'd be famous already, bro. We'd be like sitting on a set. We would have flew Robert in, bro. His whole family would have flew in. They'd be chilling up in some 5-star freaking hotel, man. If I had the internet when I was 16, 17, I'd have been a wrap, dude. Our band would be freaking we'd be getting checks from the band. People be like, dude.
I mean, technically, you did have internet at 16, just not great internet.
Oh yeah, chat rooms.
Not social media internet.
What was it called? Encarta or whatever. You go to like the encyclopedia and write your like reports and shit at school.
Encarta.
My
camera. Oh, there we go.
Oh, so
it'll
refocus
focus back in. Yeah,
I remember.
I use a after camera or something. No, I have a I don't know. It's a I don't even know. It's some other camera. It's connected to the computer.
Oh, it's like an off-board one.
Yeah.
Usually it's the lighting. I switched my lighting tonight, and it seems to be working pretty good because I got the same situation as you. It's just the onboard, like built-in webcam, but it seems pretty good. You said you play Xbox and shit a lot?
Yeah, I play Xbox. I game. I play GTA, Call of Duty, a couple other little games like Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Isn't there a new GTA coming out right now?
Man,
it's some bullshit, huh?
Oh,
I heard about this.
It was supposed to come out August 25th or something. Now May 26th of next year.
Yeah, they keep pushing it back.
Damn, they pushed that back far.
And this isn't the first time, right?
So it was originally supposed to come out, I think, in 2023 or 24.
Damn.
And it keeps getting pushed back.
That'd be good.
What are the excuses are they giving?
That they want the game to be perfect, and they're not going to release it until it is. Which
that's some bullshit. That sounds like something I would say if I was lagging on a project, bro. It's like, hey, you done yet? I'm like, man, I just really want to give you the best project. I want to make sure it's perfect. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. I just got us 2 extra days.
What I think it is there's the servers for GTA 5 are still full, and they're just milking every single dollar from GTA 5. Because when GTA 5 came out and the servers for GTA 4, they were still full, and when the servers started falling, that's when they released it.
So they have to like buy a new server farm or something, right? Like
I don't even know what that means. What is the server do?
So the servers, they host all the online stuff, and what I think they do is they just transfer them, because with GTA, like with Call of Duty and all that, they make new servers. But with GTA, if you try to log into 4 or San Andreas or anything online, it's done. There's no servers. It'll
Oh
say
wow.
server not a, yeah. So I think that they use the servers from game to game, and when they're done with that game, the servers die.
So can you still play it offline and stuff like that, or is you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
can't-
yeah. No, you
Okay.
so
You just won't
yeah,
get
you could play
updates
the
and stuff,
story
right?
mode. Yeah, you could play the story mode. That's it.
Oh,
Because I
because it
still
has
play GTA
multiplayer
4
now.
and San Andreas. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the online.
Well,
That's where
it's all live.
everything's, yeah, everything's online.
And you
Everything.
can you
like,
make money on that shit?
So I have a Twitch channel. I have another
Twitch.
YouTube channel, man. Shout out to Dankin and Drankin, boy.
I got
Go.
you right here.
And
I got you right here.
they're monetized channels. So yeah, whenever we get views or stuff, or people, they're because we're part of the
Partner
the
program.
partnership program, they're
Yeah, I got a
eligible
couple
to they're
Run ads.
eligible, yeah, to run ads, or you're eligible to get super chats. There's some on there that are, oh yeah, there's some of that stuff's crazy, bro. Because when we first started, yeah, it was kind of hectic. I went at it with a couple of people online, had some social media beefs. It was
Oh
pretty
yeah.
hilarious.
It gets more
Yeah.
views that way, right?
Sometimes, and then like, I haven't really been active on the channel too much lately. I kind of just been having my head down and focusing on work, because I had got a promotion at work, so my mind had to be right there. That's my boy right there, Bean. When I moved out here to Modesto and stuff, yeah, I met him, and I've known him for a long time as well. We kick it.
Don't you have a partner on that goes on your podcast?
Yeah, that's him. That's
Okay.
him. There's
Okay,
me,
okay.
and then that's him.
So this
And
guy right here.
Yeah, that's Beanlo. Shout out to my boy.
Shout out.
Yeah, so everybody watching, if you're watching now or later, go give him a follow over here. Dankin and
Like,
Drankin.
subscribe, join.
I got to get on it, man. I usually do the jump in challenge. I'm like the first one to post jumping in the river, so I gotta get down there to McHenry Rec and just jump in.
Oh yeah, yeah, do that. Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah,
Go in there and
we,
fucking subscribe, everybody. I love that. Yeah, I got a
How
couple
many
channels monetized too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's not this channel. They're like painting channels. So like, one of them is just my name, and then one of them.
Okay, I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, it's just I don't stay. I was like super diligent and on schedule with uploading like every week for a long time, and I had a course that I was selling, some like digital products and stuff. So I got like 140K on this one, and it's just like construction. There's Mark right there. Mark pops up in a lot of videos.
Nice.
So this is just like work. It's just like painting. Yeah, entrepreneur shit. And then I sell like digital stuff on there, and then I have this other channel too.
Dankin and Drankin came up pretty fast when I typed in Dank. Like right away, it came up.
It was like the first one.
we come up pretty good. Before it was hard to find us, and
so
800 videos plus though. That's a lot of videos. So
bro, so we got demonetized in 2023, coming into 2024 in December. We got demonetized. They reported us, and we had at that point we had already had our channel for like almost 3 years, and we had over 2,000 videos. Because our upload schedule was at a minimum of 2 videos a day. We would do a video at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then we would do a video at like midnight or 11 o'clock at night. And then throughout the day, we might do like a small little live or a short or whatever. They weren't really videos. That channel, we don't really have a lot of videos as far as like pre-recorded videos. It's mostly just live streams, playing music, a lot of shorts. Whatever we go and eat and stuff like that, we'll do a little short of the restaurant or whatever I'm drinking. I used to do a lot of alcohol reviews, and we actually had sponsors and weed reviews, and we had some sponsors, some of the clubs out here and stuff, and we got reported. So we couldn't they said that we got reported for harmful content. We made a short. We had this kid come on our channel, right, and he was drinking, and he was a regular in our chat. Excuse me, and he came out on the screen. We threw the StreamYard link out, and he tapped in, and he was drinking, and he pulled out so he had something in his hand, and yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
So,
bro. And
it wasn't even your doing. Like,
no, he cheddar bobbed himself on
John
stream.
Morant.
Yeah. And so we killed the stream, it was like,
try.
whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, we killed the stream, and we seen him in the backstage, and we talked to his family, made sure he was cool, and he was. But so we posted a little short and was like, you got to be careful, this is what could happen. And he got all butthurt because he was like, hey, take the video down, this and that. And like, okay, we'll take the video down. So we took it down, and then he asked us for money late, like a couple of weeks later, and he was like, bro, we only got like 500 views, and then we had to take it down. It didn't even make $10. So you got to do 1,000 views to get at least $10. So it was like, we didn't make nothing off that video, so we're not giving you nothing. And I think it was him that reported us. Then it was anonymous reporting. You never know. So it was just like, we had 90 days suspended. So we went through and we got an 8 terabyte external hard drive, and anything that had any kind of craziness in it, we just threw it on the hard drive and took it off the channel. And then like, if we have, that's why I asked, because like, if I do this on the channel and show one of these, they report us immediately, bro. We get reported and they shut the stream down. So whenever
your channel's called,
yeah,
so weird.
Wow.
And then,
well, it's not beer, right? It's apple cider, right, in the can.
Yeah. Oh, and then when I have a little,
oh, the essential oils. The essential oils, it's good for you.
Oh, I thought you were just saging the room.
Or sage.
Oh, yeah. Sage, bro. But they trip out. So, we just, and then, like I said, work got real busy for me. I got a supervisor position. I'm a maintenance mechanic at a plant in Lodi.
I was going to ask you, what do you do? So.
Yeah, I'm a maintenance mechanic, a supervisor. So, my focus turned to that, because that's what pays the bills. To be, just keeping it real. That's what's paying my bills. So yeah, I went to school for all that.
Hey, dude, you should get some of those fucking Ray-Ban Meta glasses and record some shit at work, bro. I mean, work content works. I mean, it like gets views.
So at our plant, because we have military contracts and some other NASA contracts, we're not allowed to I can have my phone on me to record for like if there's an issue in the plant, or like record a serial number, so that way I can go back to the laptop or the desk and start figuring out parts for it or whatever. I'm allowed to do that, but if I get caught just be recording in the plant for like whatever, I had to sign a waiver, and that it's immediate termination, or else I would, bro. I would record me welding or messing around with because I get down, I weld, I work with 480 3-phase. I get down, bro. I could do carpentry. The only thing that I don't like to do is I don't like concrete. I just it's a young man's job.
Nobody likes fucking concrete.
I'm about to be 46, and that's a young man's job. So yeah, I'm cool.
Hey, I was gonna say, with the videos that you said you took down and saved on why don't you put them on put them on the membership behind the paywall? Because your channel has it that.
We have a membership. So to be honest with you, I don't even know why we didn't do that. Sometimes we release them on there, or like whenever our channel members, because a lot of the people that are our channel members. So when we had we talked to a lot of our channel members in real life person. We barbecue with them, hang out,
That's tight.
And So whenever they want one, I'll upload it to the StreamYard and then just give them the link to it and they can go back and watch it or whatever. And I tell them, hey, don't start stealing or recording any of the images because they'll just block you. They'll ban you. Like these videos have already been flagged. When they flag your videos, they put something. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of an identifier because I've had videos flagged. And on my Mr. 209 channel, I had a video flagged. So then I was like, okay, I changed the audio and tried to repost it. And they hit it again. They were like, yeah.
So recognize it right away.
They embed something inside that video. So you have to like majorly alter it. And I'm just like, it's the time.
And it sucks too because like I had a copyright strike on a song, and the funny thing is it was a beat that I made the damn song, and I was like, what the hell? And it's like, oh, copyright claim for this song, and like you could dispute it, but if you lose, then that's a strike, and you can only get 3 strikes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, dude. So I didn't even dispute it or whatever, but I was like, whatever, this is bullshit though. So somebody's getting money. Song. So somebody's getting paid off of a beat and a video that I made because I was too scared to freaking fight it,
Have you guys listened to an artist named Ren?
Yeah, Ren's tight.
MC Ren.
That's what I thought of too.
It's not MC Ren. It's
he's very talented, but shit just is like, I don't know.
Well, that kind of happened to him where he like bought a beat or whatever, went to one of these sites where you either buy a beat or the beats are free.
Yeah.
And he made a whole song with that beat. And so the guy who wrote it hit him up and was like, hey man, I see you're making money. Like that's my beat. And, let's work something out. And Ren was like, well, I got it off the website, so it's mine now. And turns out that guy also sampled someone else's beat.
Oh, shit.
And so it turned into a huge lawsuit and a huge beef. And so Ren ended up destroying that dude, like writing more music. Sometimes it sounds like it could be like a ploy to get more views or whatever.
Right.
I mean, I really liked when he first came out. It's one of those same things where it's like, oh, I heard him first. So like, his early shit's better, but he's a talented dude. But he does a lot of because he's got like mental issues and like actual health issues that he brings to light. But I thought that was hella funny. So Tim getting a copyright strike on his own song is just hilarious to me. Like,
yeah, that's stupid, eh? That sucks. That ain't cool.
It's not the video, they probably made like $1 or $2 off that video. That's like whatever.
It's still just to have it, credited to your name or whatever, to your channel. It's still
these motherfuckers are smart, dude. And they do it to enough people. It's probably a pretty nice like freaking payday, you know what I mean?
It's easier to like not challenge it and not like take the time to do all that other shit, right? It's easier to just be like, whatever, like
it's
fuck
just
it.
Like whatever. The video's not even doing that good, so it's like whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ren is legit. He's cool. He's got like those 2. He's got like 2.
I mean, his old stuff.
His old stuff. You're just now finding out. Whatever. Jump on the bandwagon.
I know, right? When you find the band and nobody knows about it, and then a week later they're blowing up. You're like,
yeah, like
a week later nowadays.
Oh yeah, no shit. They're already came and went.
One TikTok later, they got 1 million views,
and then a fucking month later, you don't even remember who they were. Dude.
But I didn't even know that there was like shit like that. Like with Robert, like some dude just being like, "Hey, I want money from that video." I didn't know people like did that.
We like flagged it. Basically, it was like extorting them, like blackmail.
Yeah. He was like, I know your video got views, and I was like, bro, you asked us to take it down, so we took it down. And what had happened was other channels, they seen it come up and they stole it and they started posting it. And he's like, oh, report them. And I'm like, bro, I'm not reporting anybody that steals my videos.
Yeah,
I'm not going to report. We don't report nobody for stealing our videos, because at the end of the day, it's bringing us
it helps
people to our channel.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's not like any of the channels made money. They might have, you know, got a couple thousand views off it, but from that we had got subscribers, you know. So it was like, okay, yeah, we got more traffic into the site and stuff. So yeah, you know, but yeah, and then he was like, oh well, tell them to take it down, you know, report them. And I was like, well, you can report them because you're actually in the video. You're more than welcome to, but I'm not gonna report them. Like, sorry, bro. And so then, you know, and then I don't know, have you guys ever had trolls come in here and stuff like that? The internet fools.
We're not cool enough yet.
Not on
bro,
this
that's
one. But I had a solar panel. We did like a little solar panel cleaning like podcast with some dudes. It didn't end up working out. It kind of fizzled pretty quick. But there's this dude in there just talking mad shit the whole time, and I think
that dude was awesome.
I knew so funny. I was like, dude, I just played into it, you know. So everything he was.
Well, the other guys on your videos were getting mad, and
yeah, they would get all mad. They couldn't handle it, bro. Like they had to like, oh, hang on a second. This comment right here, this guy. So I want to tell you something.
This is our troll.
Blah 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 blah. You know, it's like, I'm like, bro, you cannot do that, bro. It's like you can't. It's like the villain in the comic book, bro. They're just gonna absorb all your shit, and just get stronger, dude. Like
they use it. They feed off that. It's crazy, but so like. When we started our channel, we came out with some other channels, and some of the stuff that they were doing or talking about was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, you guys are talking about things that I don't want to talk about. So, and then they were getting trolled. So it was immediately, okay, yeah, troll these guys and this and this and that. And so then, you know, we kind of distance ourselves from some of those other podcasters, and a couple of the podcasters that I had originally came out on their channel are in the hundreds of thousands, bro, and they're making bank. But it's like, yeah, they just bring bad energy and a bad vibe, you know, so it's just better to distance.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
And plus, we're not talking about what, like, they're talking about some stuff that, like, yeah, I'm cool, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna never talk about things that they talk about.
We got very few limits, but we have our limits where there's, you know.
We had to take a video down, so we had one of my friends, Booger, on. His name's Derek. He's a barber out of Florida, and he's funny, right? He's like a natural born comedian, bro. And the episode opens up. We were like talking about bestiality or something. Dude, I don't even know, dude. It was like whatever. Like we're just fucking. The way I see it is like we're all just trying to be comedians, right? So like whatever we say, we're just trying to get a laugh, you know. But dude, his fucking sponsors hit him up. We're like, hey, so like you could leave the video up, but we're not gonna work with you. You know, like you're allowed to do whatever you want, obviously, but we can't attach, you know, our brand to you if you're gonna continue. And he's like, dude, you guys gotta take the video down. I was like, oh my god, it's such a good fucking video too. There's
there was a few things where I can see why people would just be like, you can't. So you know, we'll joke about like current events and stuff, and
like racial stuff, because he's half black and half white, and he was making a observation about how
the Gulf of America.
Well, yeah, but then
I remember when they were pushing the Gulf of America.
Yeah, and then he was comparing Boondock Saints to King of the Hill, and how like King of the Hill is like for white people and Boondocks for black people and all this stuff. So I don't know. It was just funny, dude. I was like, oh my god, our little tiny podcast got you in trouble, bro. Like I don't even know if you could call this a podcast. It's just us fucking kicking it, man.
I'm honored.
I know. I was like,
that's what's up.
I think your kids are in the background trying to make a.
Oh yeah, are any of you guys grandparents yet?
Not yet. No, I thought I'd be by now. But
bring me the GB. Come here, boy.
Let's go.
The grandbaby.
Come here. Yeah. He just turned 1.
Oh shit.
I got other ones too, but this guy lives with me.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Cover your fat panza.
The next generation will grow into it.
Yeah, he's big. He's only
that's a big 1-year-old for sure.
Yeah, he's big. You better go to your Grammy now.
Come here.
Go.
Come here.
Careful.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, he lives with us.
That's a nice freaking chair, man.
You like this chair? Watch, I'll turn off. Let me turn off this thing. I'll show it to you. It's cool. My old lady, she got it for me. You got me this chair for what, Valentine's?
Damn.
Or
That's
Christmas.
sweet.
You're a lady. Talk to my old lady.
See, look, it's cool.
Oh,
It's
shit.
got a it's got a lumbar support, the little back, the neck support, and then it's got a like a footrest. It slides out 2 metal rails, and then it's got a padded footrest to kick it back, and then you put your feet up and
hell yeah.
You see my TV. I sit in front of that thing.
Damn, I don't game at all, dude. So recently, I think there's been 2 different times when I was like this close to getting an Xbox, right? I'm like, man, I just kind of want to get an Xbox and do like shooter things. And I was doing YouTube too, and I was like, oh, I'll just start a Timo Games. I'll do a Timo Games channel, see what happens, But then, dude, I'm like, you know what, bro? Like, I always want to make beats and record music, and I didn't really have a way to do that. So I was like, fuck it. So instead of doing that, I bought a bunch of like recording equipment and shit, And then I remember the last time I felt like that same situation, I was like, dang, I kind of want to buy an Xbox. I ended up buying all the Adobe Premiere and like signing up for StreamYard and like paying for all the software and shit, So every time I end up talking myself out of it, and then I just like buy something else I've been wanting for like hella long that'll help me create some shit, But I still always want, I'm like, fuck, I would love to like, because there's some days I'm like, I don't know what to do. I ain't got nothing to fucking do, dude. And I just would love to just chill.
My advice is, if you ever want to buy a console for streaming games, unless you specifically need Xbox because of the games are exclusive to Xbox, get a PS5, bro. Get a PS5. Okay. It's one button. So you touch one button and it automatically sends it to your YouTube channel or your Twitch. With the Xbox. So if I get on my TV and I start streaming from my Xbox, I gotta go into either StreamYard or like OBS and then to YouTube. I gotta put a middleman, and my internet's not the best, so when I do that, it's laggy. And then if you want to put your face, in the corner with the comments and all that, and like OBS, have you ever tripped out on OBS?
I did a little bit, but I ended up just sticking with StreamYard because it was so much more user friendly. And then I was like, this whole, because I got a capture card and all kinds of shit. I got all the gear for it, but I was just like, man, I don't think I really want to fucking do that, So I just kind of backed out.
So, because I'm not a gamer either, but does Twitch do pretty well for you? Like, or is that just like a hobby, or?
Nah, it's just a hobby, bro. It's just a hobby. That one is.
But
they were both
online
just hobbies,
streaming, right? Like,
Twitch is where everybody's watching you play video games, basically, right?
Yeah, or like, well, they do other things on Twitch too, but yeah, Twitch is mainly for the streaming. The only reason I even made a Twitch account was because, like I said, I had to have a workaround for YouTube. With Twitch, Xbox will one button start streaming to Twitch, so I was like, I'll just check this out, and I'll get a few views here and there, but it's not like, it's not where I'm never gonna get rich off it. I don't dedicate that much time, There's I follow this old man, Grandpa Gaming, and bro, he's an old like sniper. He was a real sniper, and but he stays on the game like he's retired. He stays on the game 24/7.
Damn,
he's streaming every time. I'll go to sleep and he'll be streaming, and when I wake up, he'll still be streaming. And when at lunch at work, he might be off, but when I get off work, he'll be streaming again. I'm like, yeah, he's just,
what game?
He streams a lot of what is that? Battlefield 2042 and Warzone. Warzone's real big. It's a free game. It's like Fortnite. It's all free. You just have to have internet and
good computer, probably.
Does anybody fuck with Tony Hawk anymore? Pro Skater?
So they just made 1 and 2. They remastered them. Well, like a couple years ago.
I own it. I haven't played it yet. So.
No, and I think in August or September they're gonna do 3 and 4.
Okay.
They remastered it. What is that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, they just made the graphics look our new age instead of like how they were on like PS1 or whatever.
Pixelated.
So they got
all right, baby.
The soundtrack. I mean, the soundtrack was the biggest draw back in the day as well. But they also, I think, they added where you can unlock new characters and stuff like that, right? Isn't like Jack Black a character?
Yeah, I did. I heard some shit about that. Yeah. That they're gonna have some like random celebrity like characters that you could pay for maybe or something. I don't know.
And so my kid has a Switch, and so we got it on the Switch, and Switch, the controllers are different than Sony PlayStation, and so I couldn't it was like backwards to me, and then so I bought it because he's got a PS as well, so I bought it for that, and then I realized I'm not going to sit down in front of
the TV
and play video games anymore. Like it doesn't hold my attention like it used to.
Yeah.
Even though I sit in front of a computer screen with nothing to do other than watch YouTube or do work. Like
YouTube will suck you in, man, if you're not careful, dude. It'll just suck you in, dude. I got this rule that I try not to scroll, like I try to just actively search for something. If I'm on YouTube, I want to like search for something, I can't just be scrolling, but I still catch myself like, oh fuck, I'm just watching whatever they serve up to me, and it's that's bad, bro.
Me too. I hate when I catch myself doing that. I hate catching myself scrolling on YouTube. I'm like, ugh, like what am I doing?
I gotta look up shit.
Well, that's like I get off of work.
Now I can take that off.
I can come sit in my office, do my office shit, but I just have YouTube on my other screen, and so I make sure like I watch my YouTube stuff, but like I don't watch enough TV or movies anymore, which used to be what I do. And so like all the new movies and TV shows, that's when I go to bed. I'll put something on and then I fall asleep right away. So I haven't finished a movie or a TV show in forever because I'm in bed. I'm like, yes, I'm going to watch this. And then I just out. No.
I have to like binge watch. If I find a show, I'm like, damn, this show's good. I'm like, I'm just going to watch it all right now because that same reason. I'm like, if I don't, I'm not going to start watching. I'm not going to be as excited to watch this tomorrow night as I am right now, which means I won't finish it. So I'm going to just do it now.
Yeah.
Most of the time I opt for a movie because a couple of reasons. One, it ends. And two, like it sucks me in way more, because the damn TV shows just go on forever, dude. It's like every episode cliffhanger, season 7, season 10, season 30. It's like, fuck, dude, I'm so over it.
And
all I watch is basketball. That's all I watch.
I started watching Chernobyl. I started watching that one, and I'm almost done. I'm on like the fifth episode.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Have you seen that the new Netflix has that Untold series where they follow around like athletes and shit? Well, there's one, it's called Shooting Guards. And it's about this Timberwolves player who I guess like murdered
Anthony Edwards. Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know if he murdered him, but he like shot him or something.
Oh no, it's not Anthony Edwards then.
Let me see. It's called Untold Shooting Guards.
Anthony Edwards, he's the new guy, right? Who fucks with LeBron and shit.
He just beat LeBron in the playoffs, yeah.
And he was
Anthony Edwards was the dude that when he had that baby, when he had his baby, and he told her, "I'll just pay the 18 years right now."
Yeah.
That fool's crazy.
Yeah, he's also a good ass actor. He was in a movie with Adam Sandler, and he's hella good in it. I was like super surprised.
Uncut Gems, he's in that.
Yeah. No.
Have you ever seen that guy that sings that song? Now You're a Single Mom.
No.
Oh, so he was clowning. That Anthony Edwards. He was like, this guy just paid off his child support in one payment, and threw LeBron and Kyrie out of the playoffs in the same month. Yeah, ain't nobody having a month like him. Yeah, he was roasting, bro.
That's awesome.
No, the movie he's in is it's what's it called? It's called. Damn, I can't remember the name of it. It's not Gems though, but it's with Adam Sandler. It's a Netflix movie. It's got.
He has a new one that came out.
It's
Right.
Adam Sandler plays like a basketball recruit kind of guy. It's really good. It's a really good movie.
So the show I was talking about, or
I haven't seen it.
I
But
guess
this
it's
is
like
current events because basketball is happening right now.
yeah. So this is called Shooting Guards, official trailer, and it's about Gilbert Arenas and Javieres.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
And I guess they pulled guns on each other in the locker room. Or
Yeah. I remember
Oh,
that.
shit.
That's wild.
That was a while ago.
Ooh.
That was
Like
like a while
90s?
ago, though. Yeah, that's
Oh,
90s.
okay.
90s, 2000s.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, 'cause there's
early
a document-
2000s maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they look way older now.
So
Yeah,
because of like you brought up Morant earlier, and some NFL players, you can't do like any like gun shit anymore. Like
No,
first down, you can't do that anymore.
Oh
Or, like,
really?
no, they're
Yeah,
taking all
so-
that shit serious now.
because
Yes.
John Morant was like on Instagram or whatever social media every time he'd just pull out a gun, like and like just flaunting, no danger or anything, but they would just keep finding him, and then like NFL players would be like, "Hey, first down," like it's a threat of some sort. But now
Welcome to the new age, boys.
yeah, and it's just
Fucking
like
stupid.
so they're finding these players. Like Morant got like suspended, right, for a bit.
Yeah, he got
Videos.
suspended. He got. I mean, he got what he deserved. Really,
I think because legally, like he didn't have permits for his gun, so that's just dumb to be on social media.
It's just dumb because he's the movie's called Hustle, by the way, the one that I'm thinking of. You guys should check it out.
yeah. I haven't watched
Really
it
good.
yet.
Good movie. He's like an influence. He's influencing tons of kids all over the world. So it's like stupid for him to be on Instagram pulling out guns in the first place.
Yeah.
And he just the first time he did it, they suspended him for a short amount of time. I want to say 7 games or something, and then he did it again.
Yeah.
And so he got suspended like 20 something games. And just recently, he lost in the playoffs. It was a record loss. They lost by 55 points in the first game of the playoffs. His team, and it was just like, I don't know. Personally, I was like kind of happy to see him like get his ass whooped like that and hopefully humble him a little bit. But yeah, he likes to push it, you know.
So basketball's over,
Yes.
and the Lakers lost, right?
It's not over, but the Lakers are out.
It's over because the Lakers are out.
Like the
Oh,
NBA itself hates that the Lakers are out. Like they push the Lakers so much in the media, and like they try to make them like they're the best, and they got killed in the first round. So like for money wise for the NBA, it's bad that they lost.
Oh,
Hell yeah, the Bulls.
Old school.
I'm old
Yeah.
school.
Okay.
I feel like
You got-
everybody was Bulls fan back in the
you,
day.
you
I
got
was
the
a- I was
you
a-
got the Niners,
Bro.
who, you know, but I got the Bears. So.
Oh, hey, you want to see a badass Niner hat, bro? I'm gonna show you this hat, and I got Raider fans that tell me, "Hey, bro, that hat is dope. Look."
Oh, that's dope.
What?
That is dope.
That is tight.
I'm a Raider fan, but I'm also I like every team. I don't have any. I don't have any
The Raider
anything.
the Raider fans said make it with the Raiders shield right here for
Yeah.
209.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm
Hat.
like, yeah.
Did you make it?
Nah, actually, one of my friends made it for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tight, dude.
So did you become a Niners fan in the years of like Steve Young and like those guys, or was it even before
Montana,
that?
probably.
Yeah, like Montana, bro. So
Montana?
my grandparents are from the Bay Area, and when I was a little kid, they used to take us to Rockland when the training camp was in Rockland.
Oh
We
wow!
would go see them. Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, I've been
that's
a
dope.
Niner fan and a Bulls fan since Jordan. You know.
Yeah, yeah. The Niners were awesome back in the day, man. Back when
Now
they
we're
had-
like, I don't know what happened
Yeah,
last season.
they're
So
not as-
you weren't
they're
a
not as good as
Niners
they were.
fan in 1985 when Chicago Bears beat the shit out of them.
It wasn't in a Super Bowl, so I don't remember that one.
I don't remember it either.
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't remember that.
No, I'm 5 years old.
He who lives in glass house should not throw stones, man.
Yeah,
The
Bears.
Bears.
Poor
The Bears.
Jerry Rice.
Hey,
Jerry Rice.
remember
is
that?
like
Remember
one of
that
the
TV
greatest
show on HBO? It was called The Bears.
Oh, was it? Wait, no, I don't remember.
It was a series on HBO. It was called The Bears. Look it up. It's from the 80s, maybe
ever.
early
Was it
90s.
about the Chicago Bears?
Was it about
Yeah.
old gay dudes?
Huh?
Like fat older gay dudes?
You're the only one that
No.
would think Bear is a
This
fat old
guy.
gay dude.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? So I got the Cali Bear tatted on the back of my neck, right? I had to do a little cover-up job. And so I was at the bus stop one day. It was me and my baby sister, and some dude was like, "You know what that means, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm from California, bro." And he was like, "Nah." And I was like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what else it means, but whatever." And he was like, "Odie, would you like to find out?" And I was like, "Well, I was like, I was fresh out, so I ain't gonna lie. I was like, well, what you want to do? You want to fight? Like, what's up?"
Yeah.
He was like, "No, I don't want to fight." And I was like,
I don't want to fight.
"Yeah." I was like, whatever. And I got on the bus and kept going. And my sister was laughing, and she's like, "You know what that guy was trying to? He was saying, or he thought." And I was like, "No, like I thought he wanted to fight or something." She was like, "No, it's for this other stuff." And I was like, "Oh, hell no." Yeah, I was like, "Hell no. If I see this fool again, it's over for him, bro." And my sister, to this day, when we be drinking, she'll be like, "Yeah, what's that Cali Bear sign mean?" And I'll be like, "Come on, sis." It's so funny, bro. Yeah, I got she be roasting. I'll be like, "Come on."
Is your sister older or younger?
She's younger. I got older sisters too. I got 10 sisters and 5 brothers.
Dang.
Like we had a big family, but you guys only probably met, like you met Tony. I don't know if you met my baby brother Daniel. I don't know if you guys remember him. Yeah, Daniel.
That's right.
He was a little dude. And then we had my 2 baby sisters, Christina and Amanda. But then yeah, I have older siblings, older brothers, older sisters. Some of them they're gone now. That they're like, I got siblings that are 20 years older than me. So yeah, my dad was having kids from he was young. So he
are
was
your
old.
parents alive still?
Nah, you know what? My dad died back when I was in high school, bro, in 95. Like I remember I went to the graduation in 95. I buried my dad, and then when I came back to the valley, I went to the graduation. I remember that. That was a trip.
Dang.
My mom's still alive though. Well, excuse me. She lives right down the street from me. She's cool. She's still alive.
Oh, that's tight, dude. That's cool to have your mom
Yeah.
close by. My mom lives right down the street too. Same house I grew up in. But they'll probably move to a farm one of these days. I don't know. Everybody wants to move into to a farm nowadays, man.
Right.
Hey, better have some money if it's in Cali, because properties here is
Speaking of the Niners, I was at work the other day, and this guy comes in, and he has a Super Bowl ring on. And I'm looking at him like, damn, that thing looks nice. And I start talking to him like, so did you play football? And he starts telling me, yeah, he was a running back for the Niners in the 80s. Man, what was his name? I'm trying to think of his name right now, but he Williams or something like that. But yeah, he had a Super Bowl ring on. It was really nice ring. It was crazy.
I don't recognize the name Williams, but
What?
honestly, anybody that's on the roster, and even if you work at the stadium or whatever, you get one of those. They give them to everybody.
Yeah, he was a running back. I know that.
I actually, when they went, what was it, 2013, when they played the Ravens, I was trying to get a job there because I was like, if they win, then I'll get one. I was trying to just get a part-time job there on the weekends, or obviously weekends or whatever, just one day a week, just to do anything there, like picking up trash or whatever. Like I would just so I could get a Super Bowl ring. It would have been. Yeah, they have this. I don't know. It's like a booster club out here where you they get volunteers to go work in some of the food stands over there, so you get free entrance to the game. But it's like the only reason I won't do it is because those food stands are making a bunch of money, and I'm not going to volunteer my time so that they can make all that money off me. Like, no, they wanted to throw some cash at me or something. Yeah, minimum wage and let me in the game. All right, I'll come and flip some hot dogs or some hamburgers for you and watch the game. Hey,
so they want to volunteer so they can sell $12 hot dogs.
Yeah, I was like, nah, because they hit me up, and I was like, they were like, would you like to come? And I was like, to be honest with you, I'm not going to waste my day like that. Like, they're like, oh, it's for the team. And I'm like, okay, but Yeah, they're benefiting off me at that point. Like they're benefiting off me anyways whenever I buy any kind of merchandise. But if I'm gonna go, I want to watch the game. I don't want to be working, especially for free.
Yeah,
Now,
no,
if I'm
especially
getting paid, then hey, it's a little different story,
Well,
you know.
like New York Buffalo Bills, the only New York team. They'll ask people to come shovel and like.
Oh yeah, to clean the fields.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? At least pay me.
Yeah, tickets are hella
Pay me
much too.
and give me a ticket. Fuck you.
Yeah, or a ticket to a later game or something, you know. Yeah.
So right here, Paul, it says 3 running backs has Super Bowl 349er running backs who have won Super Bowl rings in the 80s. It's Roger Craig, Earl Cooper, and Joe Davis.
No, none
yeah,
of
that's
them.
what I was gonna say. It was. Here's
William Floyd. His name's William Floyd.
William Floyd. Yeah, William Floyd, number 40.
Yep. Yeah, he was in my bar the other day. Yeah, William Floyd.
Oh,
was he? Oh, that was cool. Hell yeah!
Should have asked him to be on the podcast, bro. For real. If you ever meet another guy, be like, "Yeah, I got a podcast. You want to come on?"
Yeah.
What do you
grab me another beer, guys?
All right, yeah, grab another beer.
I can still hear you though. I got my headset on.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you do you like watching? Do you watch any movies? I know we were talking about movies, but I wanted to ask you.
Hey, real quick on football still.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
We got here in Carson, we got a guy named Mike Tice who will come to I think he does Raiders and Chicago because he coached for both teams. So he'll come to 2 different bars. His name's Mike Tice. And then Denver, I can't remember the Denver Broncos guy who was a tight end Super Bowl winner. He coaches at UNR now. He came to Hunter's football game and gave a little speech and stuff. And his brother is now a sheriff in Carson.
Oh, wow.
We got some ties here in Carson City to football.
That's right.
Do you guys
as far as like the movies, I watch a lot of the older movies. You know, some of these new movies, if they got some really cool like 4K graphics or whatever, you know, or like a good soundtrack or like where the sound is like Dolby Atmos or something, I'll check it out. If a movie comes out and it has Dolby Atmos for the soundtrack or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out because not a lot of them come out like that, you know. So I'm like, all right,
movies are fucking whack nowadays, dude. I feel like it's one big ass commercial, dude. It's just like,
yeah, all the advertisement for different products.
Dude, it's just, I don't know, man. They just kind of suck, dude. And some of it's not even advertised, you know. It's just like blatantly, like, I don't know.
So yeah, Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, or Forrest Gump? Which one should have won the award for the best movie of the year that year?
Well, Shawshank Redemption was like a flop, dude. It came out and like didn't do shit until it hit VHS or DVD.
Yeah, that's when it started.
Then it started fucking getting like classic. What was the 3?
Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption. They all came out at the same time.
And what movie should have won the award?
Forrest Gump, just because of the storytelling, the soundtrack.
Forrest Gump won.
But I'm not a huge Tarantino fan, and sorry, that's going to upset a lot of people.
Look,
guys. He's gone now. Just kidding. Okay.
Shawshank's such a good movie. Stephen King knows how to write a good short story, and not a lot of his films have been adapted very well, and that's one that has been. It's usually not the scary stories that have been adapted better to movie than.
What's the other one? Stand By Me, right?
Stand By Me, Green Mile.
Another good one.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Forrest Gump is that was a generational movie without a doubt.
Yeah, that movie, I could still watch that movie, you know.
Yeah, and Shawshank, I can't do. Pulp Fiction, I can go without. Sorry about it.
To be honest with you, I've never seen Pulp Fiction from beginning to end. I've watched like the last half of it or the beginning. Yeah, it's a trip. It's that movie's a trip, you know.
I love that.
There's a book that I read, like, man, I don't even remember.
What's a book?
It's what's a book? This guy. And I wish they would make it into a movie, but in order to make that into a movie, they would probably do it like they did The Stand. They'd ruin it and make like a mini series.
Yeah.
It's called it's by Robert McCammon. It's called Swan Song. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that book. I don't know if you guys
heard
are
of the album Led Zeppelin, but
yeah, Swan Song, that's a good book, you know. I'm for looking the way I do and stuff like that, I'm well read. I read lots of books, bro.
I just read a book for the first time since high school. So
I read lots of books too. I got these guys to read The Alchemist. Have you read The Alchemist?
No, I remember you guys were talking about it the other day.
Shit.
I've never read it.
Yeah, The Alchemist. It's like a quick, easy, like fast read, you know. And then
philosophy, religion.
Yeah.
I read a ton of books, like a lot of fiction, you know, but then I read some history books and a bunch of crazy stuff.
So there's a movie popping up. It's called The Swan Song. I'm assuming it's not the same thing or the same subject matter though.
What?
It says 2021 sci-fi romance Swan Song.
Maybe they made it into a movie.
They probably ruined it because they always say the book's better than the movie, right?
So the Swan Song is about that book it's about like post-apocalyptic. They push the button and they push the button, bro, and the world gets.
Is the guy getting replaced by a clone?
No.
Okay, that's what the Swan Song's about.
Yeah, no, this one is like, so they're on the brink, and you know, I try not to use too much political terms because that's one thing, politics they will hit you for. So they're getting,
we don't talk about it.
Yeah, they're getting ready to push the buttons, and then when they do it resets the world, and then it's all about, like, you know, Mad Max type living, like just things like that, and then they reset it again because they bring another one, some guy, it's almost like The Stand, but it's just a little bit different because the stand it's like, it's some supernatural. We'll use that term. It's supernatural that's making these people go away. And then that guy, the trash can guy or whatever, comes into Nevada or Vegas with that thing, and I brought it for you, master, or whatever. But this one, they actually, it's the actual, they put the codes in, and that whatever place that's in the Midwest, where they have all that special stuff, opens up and it just lights up the world. Yeah, so it's not just like a small thing, it's like a world reset. It basically just that there it is right there. Talent.
Yeah, a young girl named Sue Swan wanted to take cover in her basement. Homeless woman miraculously escapes explosion in the subway. All right. Damn,
yeah, it's a pretty trippy pretty trippy read. I read that book in like 3 days over the weekend.
Okay, you still read a lot?
To be honest with you, no, not really. I mean, I look at like articles and stuff online and stuff like that, but yeah, I really don't pick up books. I was only reading when there was no TV available.
Yeah, I get it.
So I just picked up The Art of War.
Oh yeah, Sun Tzu.
And I was like, all right, because, you know, I read a book with these guys. I was like, oh, what's another book that a lot of people talk about? And so I was like, all right, went on Amazon. I was like, oh shit, it's only like 96 pages. I can do that. And then I didn't realize I got the abridged, like, footnotes. The book's actually like 777 pages. So I just got like basically the summary book from Amazon.
Yeah. There's what are those books? They're I remember when I was studying when I was in school. It was they're like called footnotes or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
footnotes,
They're
Oh,
like
Cliff
yellow
Notes.
books.
Cliff
Notes. Cliff
Yeah.
Notes. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
was
bridges it.
I was going to college for my for a business degree. I stopped. I don't know why, I should continue to do it. I was like this close to it.
Go back, man.
Did you go to
Yeah.
MJC?
No. I went to a college down south, Palo Verde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
It was
MJC 3 times, and
in
after high school, college was not for me. School was not for me.
Well, right now you can
College
get your,
doesn't pay your bills, so
yeah, you can get your bachelor's degree for free basically right now at MJC. I mean, if you get the classes, but the first 2 years are free.
Oh,
but it's
really?
It's hard to get classes. Yeah, we're trying to do it with Emma right now, and it's funny because she's going to graduate in a couple weeks, but she's been taking college classes since last year.
Got AP classes and stuff. Yeah.
So this year we got her all signed up, and then there was all these fees. And we're like, what the hell? And it's like, oh yeah, because you've already fucking been in college for like 2 years, basically. It's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. So now it's not even free. It's like,
now it's not even free because she's already like used up her 2 years or whatever to get like her required stuff. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that none of our parents went, hey, while you're in high school, take college classes too, because
shit, I could barely get past high school.
I didn't even know that was a thing, and that's all of the kids are now. They're like,
nope.
Oh yeah, 2 years in college.
My parents wanted me to graduate early so I go to work. That was the whole fucking plan. And then once the school was like, oh yeah, he could graduate because he has all his credits, but he won't be able to participate in like the graduation ceremony. My mom's like, fucking this is bullshit. So I had to just take a bunch of bullshit classes the last semester of high school or whatever.
Well, Rippin was running kind of a scheme because I did the same thing. Like I finished halfway through my senior year. I didn't do well, but
they need money. The more butts in chairs, the more money.
That's what happened. And so when I went to the principal and was like, hey, I want to graduate, like my credits are done. They're like, oh, you can't. You still have a detention that you have to serve. I was like, all right. Yeah, and it turns out, I found out later, it's because they needed the money that.
I remember one year, dude, there were so many people. I don't know if it was like junior or senior year, but they were fucking bribing people to show up. They're like, okay, first it was like beginning of the week. It's like anybody with like 5 hours detention, come serve 1 hour and we'll wipe it off, Then it was like anybody first it was like halftime, spend halftime. Then it was like, just come and serve an hour and we'll clear it. Then it was like, just come and sign your name and we'll clear it. And I was just like, fuck, dude.
So that's basically crazy. Because I had hundreds of hours of detention.
Yeah, like people had hundreds of hours, dude.
And so I pass by there every day and I can't believe I'm going to step outside. I still got you on the ears. I'm going to step outside and smoke because I don't smoke in the house.
For sure.
But I pass by there every day on the way home from work, and I can't believe how much that place has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks the same, but it's changed. Like the buildings are the same. They just got a paint job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's nice
trip,
now.
but
they got a big old technical building too, like a nursing building and like a welding, like big ass new high tech like building.
The football field is a big time upgraded. Big time.
Oh, look, freaking Putis made a good point, which he always does. Shawshank Redemption, you can watch every time it's on, but Pulp Fiction, you have to be in the mood for. Yeah. And what was the other one? Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, and
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's fucking hard to compete.
You got to sit down for 3 hours for Forrest Gump.
And Forrest Gump was a shit show getting it made. So it's like almost like it was supposed to be made. You know what I mean? I guess all movies are supposed to be made. Oh, that reminds me. Mark, I think you'd really like Rick Rubin's book. It's called I think it's called A Creative Act. I started reading it. I got like halfway through it. And then I realized that I wasn't working on like any projects. So I was like, I don't know. I was getting all inspired. And I'm like, I got nothing to.
I've read a few books again, most recently that I've read books was because I was in jail. And so Rick Rubin's usually in like most of the music books I read. Like, so I was reading, I think it's Head from Korn, who went all Christian, and like he was giving up all the secrets of like, not the secrets, like all the bad stuff that was going on through Korn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, and like he was just like, oh yeah, girls on the bus, drugs, blah blah blah. And so I'm reading through this book. It was, a weekend stay at the local jail, and I'm reading through it, and I didn't realize it. And there was like 10 pages missing from the middle of the book. I was so mad.
Fuck.
It's like, son of a bitch. And then I ended up finishing it after I got out because I I went to a library. Like,
you read Salad Days when we were like adults.
Salad Days. I joke about it. I did read because
On the Road. Didn't you read On the Road?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I borrowed your On the Road.
But I mean,
Jack Kerouac. You read that, Robert?
No, I think I read a book called The Road.
Oh, The Road. On the Road, some white people shit, anyways.
Man, I've read all kinds of stuff. One of my favorite books, and it took me like months to read because the language was, the way it was written, it was just like it's a hard read, but it's a good story. Moby Dick, bro. Moby Dick. But it's a hard read because of the way that the verbiage and all that stuff they use in the book.
English and shit.
Yeah, it's a hard read. It used to give me a headache to sit there and read like 20 pages, 30 pages. I'd get a headache because I would try to read it in a different voice, and I'm like, I was having a hard time like pronouncing words, so I ended up having to get sent a dictionary from that time era to help me know what these words are and stuff, because I was like, some of the stuff they're talking about, I have no clue what they're saying.
That's cool. You probably learned a lot though.
Yeah, I that's probably one of my most favorite reads right there. That one, it's a good.
And that's a story. That's a big ass book, right?
Yeah, it's like
one of the biggest.
Almost, yeah, it's one of the biggest books I ever read. There's another one. I remember they assigned it us to in high school, and I never read it, and then I read it, and honestly, I don't even really remember what it was about. But that book called Anna Karenina or something, Karina. I remember it was an English read. They wanted us to read it in English at the high school, and I was like, I really didn't go to high school. I didn't go to school. My days were spent elsewhere.
My favorite books back in the day were kind of revenge stories, and so we were just talking about, when I would spend time in jail, I would read.
You would read Choose Your Own Adventure books and Goosebumps?
No,
he was reading Long Arm.
No, Count of Monte Cristo.
You're reading Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's probably the longest book I've ever read. And
that's a crazy story.
So I read that book before I ever spent time in jail. And so I was in Lathrop? Tim, you had to pick me up. I forget where I was at.
French camp.
Oh, the jail?
French camp, yeah. And so, I had to spend a week there. And so I went to the library. And I was like, all right, can I get Count of Monte Cristo? And they're like, no, there's a waiting list for that one. I was like, that's hilarious, because a lot of books are about like either escaping or revenge on the system. So there's a book called Sleepers, which was made into a movie.
That's a good movie.
It's a better book. That's the first time I'll ever say that in my life. It's a better book. Count of Monte Cristo, though, but it's always got the bad warden, and so every book I tried to request, they're like, you have to pick, the whatever Tim just said. whatever Goosebumps books. They're like, yeah, you got to pick these ones because those ones are already checked out.
The haunted stories. Remember those ones?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What was the other like little kid books?
Old school Choose Your Adventure from the book fairs.
Yeah, Choose Your Own Adventure. Those are always my favorite ones.
The Atomorphs or whatever.
There was like a Johnny Quest one, but I like the Goosebumps. I like the haunted stories, like the scary stories ones. I'm trying to think, what else did I read back in those
Goosebumps?
days?
I mean, Goosebumps were like 100 pages, so those were really easy reads.
Oh, I know what Mark's favorite book was.
Was it called The Bears?
No. Which,
it's called Jugs.
Cali Bear.
There's actually a cartoon, and it's actually like really funny, dude. It's like on par with SpongeBob. Like when my kids were little, they would watch certain cartoons. Some of them I could stand, and then some of them I couldn't. You know. But this was it, Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
He has like a couple movies or a show or something, but it's like watchable. You know what I mean? As an adult.
Yeah, I look for a lot of the old shows that were on TV during my youth and stuff like that, and some of them they're hard to find, you know.
That's the only downfall about fucking streaming, dude, is you can't just like find shit. It's not all out there. It's not available.
What was that Nickelodeon show Salute Your Shorts, stuff like that? Oh
yeah, Salute Your Shorts when they're at camp and stuff.
You can't do this on television.
You can't do that on television. You say I don't know, and he got slimed and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, like Double Dare. I fucking hell like
Double Dare. Yeah, those shows.
I
got a website. Yeah. I got a website that I actually could watch almost anything on there, but like the old stuff, it's hard. It's like hit and miss. Yeah.
Do you have like? Is it like a? It's just a website.
Yeah, it's just a website. And you just punch it in the browser. And my TV's a Samsung, so it's got a web browser on it. So I just enter the name in there. And then it comes on, and so it shows movies in the theaters. It's like having a Fire Stick. Same concept, like Cody or whatever.
What's that cartoon that used to be on? It had like Kennedy was in it and Lincoln.
Kennedy and Lincoln?
Yeah, like it was like dead presidents were in it, and like it was a cartoon, and like Joan of Arc was a character in it.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
It was talking shit about me.
It was like a PBS fucking shit.
No, not at all. It's very like cool, and like the jokes were like very adult, and it was hella funny.
Was it Conjunction Junction?
Do you remember, Mark? It had like some of the characters were like Joan of Arc. Kennedy was in it. Lincoln.
I missed it.
It's a cartoon from back in the day.
I don't know. Joan of Arc, Kennedy.
I'll find it right now. Really good cartoon though, really funny.
Sounds familiar, but
He-Man?
It was like Hanna-Barbera, probably.
He-Man.
We probably got to wrap this up soon.
I seen a meme with He-Man on it earlier.
Today?
Yeah, it was because I have cats, so my algorithm on Instagram has hella cat videos and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And it was like only cat owners could relate, and it was He-Man laying in bed with Battle Cat with his Battle Cat sitting on his chest, and yeah, it was
called Clone High. If you guys ever get a chance to check it out, it's hilarious.
Clone High.
So it's like all of them in high school, and they're all clones.
What?
Okay.
What station was it on?
Trying to find out right now.
I don't remember that one. Sounds fun.
Sounds like a some WB shit.
Yeah, it does.
WB was wild. They were like the edgy cartoons that came out on the over the air.
Yep. And then we got Cartoon Network, and all hell broke loose. Especially
Animaniacs. Animaniacs was.
I love Animaniacs.
My kids don't even know what that over the air is, bro. Do your guys' kids? They don't know about that, huh?
No. Well, my kids do, because I what's the statute of limitations?
Oh, it was on MTV in 2002.
That makes sense then.
MTV 2002.
Because Tim's trying to say he didn't steal cable. That's all he's saying. It's
hypothetically.
It's over the statute of limitation, bro. That was 20
Are you
years
sure?
ago.
I just looked it up.
3
years.
Yeah,
okay, so basically I was stealing cable up until they switched it to the digital like air. You know what I mean? So that was like my little side hustle, bro. I'd go put my little orange vest on, put my cones out, slap my ladder up there, climb up the freaking pole or open the ground box, whatever. So my kid's like my youngest daughter who's gonna be 18 this year, she has like a crew of friends where they're like super tight because they all grew up watching PBS shows, which is funny. You know, they're like, oh, and they say they're from the trenches.
That's all my kids. They all these kids. I'm hood. I'm from the trenches. Like, cut it out.
I know.
Come on.
She's like, we didn't even have a microwave for 2 years, which is true. Because I was like, fuck microwaves, dude. I was like, I don't need no damn microwaves. Just cook the food. You know, it's bullshit.
I'm from the struggle. We because we didn't have a microwave.
Yeah, I'm from the struggle, dude. That's why. And we used to do this. Like, we do Broke Chef. Like on nights, like she'll be like, "Oh, it's her dinner." I'm like, "This is Broke Chef night." She's like, "Oh, I love Broke Chef," which is like, you know, you just go make whatever you can with whatever you got. You just make something, you know.
Make a spread.
Yeah. So I still make her feel the nostalgia of the struggle meals and shit. You know.
That's funny because, like most parents, that's like a punishment. Like, hey, you're on your own. Tonight's called On Your Own. It's not a fun time, you know. So
that's my dog that you're hearing, Tim.
It's your dog?
Yeah. You're hearing barking, right? Or no?
Or like growling.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like, well,
shit, It's been an hour and a half, you guys. I think that's a fucking great episode. The old lady needs my help. She's got a work thing tomorrow where she's making a bunch of tote bags, and she needs some help. She's struggling. So I'm gonna go in there and help her out.
Right on.
But thanks for having us on, Robert, man. I'm glad to finally
thanks for coming on, Robert.
Yeah, dude, one of our best
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Thanks for all the support that you've showed us too. It's been awesome.
All the time, bro. Every time you guys are on, I always tap in. I give it a thumbs up, even if I'm not commenting. I got it playing, bro. I might have something else going, but I got it playing.
Well, when you get yours back up and going, maybe we could do something like this on your channel too. Whenever you want, let us know. Reach out. We could do something like that. So everybody watching, make sure you go check out Robert's channels, Dankin and Drankin on YouTube, Dankin and Drankin on Instagram. Go show him some love. Watch his videos.
I'll type a comment right here so that way it
pop up and we'll put it up there.
Let's see this.
So usually at the end of every episode too, we come up with like a word, and then we ask people who are watching this far in the video to type the word in the comment section. You want to choose the word for the day for this episode?
The word is okay. That's the word I'm gonna type. There we go. That's my other channel right there. That's my personal channel. History.
Okay, Mr. 209.
Yeah.
And the code word is history. So if you guys are still watching, make sure you type history in the comments and we'll hashtag you legend. And so Mr. 209 is Robert's personal channel, I guess you could say. And then the Dankin and Drankin is your partnership with your buddy.
The podcast,
the podcast and stuff. All right, so go show some love, you guys. Cheers, Robert. Thanks for taking time out. You know, I know you got family and a little baby there, little grandbaby there. So
they left. So now I get to have some alone time. I'm about to chill, turn on the game.
Hell yeah. Do it. I love that. I love that. Do some Twitch training. All right, guys.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Love everyone out there watching.
Good
appreciate
seeing
you
Robert.
Guys tuning in. Putis, love you, man. And we'll see you next week. Next week, we're going to have, I think it's Scotty Payton.
Next week is Thursday show. My dad.
Oh, next week is Thursday show. So next week, Putis, we're not slacking. We're just the guest requested a Thursday night.
What happened to McCready?
We're gonna get him on. We got a list here.
Okay.
We gotta work through what we got. So yeah.
You said he was going back somewhere, so
he is. So we're gonna probably have to do him later because I was out of state and all that. I didn't really deal with none of that. So
all right, sorry for bringing it up.
So no, that's fine. I'm glad you did. I'm just saying, dude. You know, since I'm the only one that does anything around here. God, Jesus, Christmas.
Why don't you
dude.
just pat yourself on the back for a second?
Well, I would, but my other hand's in the way.
So
next week,
Thank
Thursday
you, Robert.
showing you guys. Thank you, Robert. We'll see you guys next
Yes,
Thursday.
sir.
Peace out.
All right, guys. I'm out.